Hello. In this video, I want to address a really common mistake that I see a lot of my students making, and that has to do with squaring a negative number. Now, you can see this when you're studying quadratics and you have that x squared that makes it a quadratic and the x value is negative. Or if you're using the quadratic formula and you have that part that says b squared minus 4ac and your b value is negative. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use the b. Okay, I'm going to type that into Desmos as b squared. Now, if say b is -3, b squared means b times b. So if b is -3, what I want to have is -3 times -3, and a negative times a negative will give us a positive. So the correct answer to that would be +9. But what I see a lot of students do, and they do this on their calculators, is they will simply type in -3 squared without the parenthesis. And you'll notice that that gives us a -9. That's because it's just reading the negative as being out in front of whatever 3 squared is. So it's giving us a negative 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, so it's giving us -9. If you want your calculator to square a negative number and square the negative with it, you've got to include the negative inside the squaring. And the way we do that is with parentheses. Now Desmos is understanding us to mean -3 times -3, and we're getting the correct answer that we want as 9. So I always tell my students, default on putting the parentheses around that. If you accidentally put parentheses where you don't need them, it won't be a big deal. It won't cause it to be wrong. Now, Desmos also gives you another option for doing this. So you'll notice when I typed in the b squared, it gave me this option to add a slider. If I click on that option, it opens up this little number line here where I can slide it around and I can choose the value for b that I want. So I can go ahead and put that on -3, and Desmos will take care of the squaring for me. Gets even better though. If you can't get it to the exact place that you want to slide it to, you can actually click up there and input your value. And so it's giving we can just tell it we want b to be equal to -10, and you can see that Desmos will square it for us. And if you end up with some kind of a decimal, okay, you can change it to a fraction by simply clicking on the little fraction icon up there. So hopefully that clears up a misconception about how you need to input stuff into your calculator and gives you an option, if you have access to Desmos, for adding that slider and letting it do the squaring for you.